That Mojo ain't no good.
Hey, love at first sight is bullshit. Hello, how are you? Welcome to the More Mojo podcast. Researchers studied 2,000 couples from all kinds of different demographics, and they found that 2/3 started out as just friends, then decided to have a romantic relationship.
I've never dated someone I wasn't friends with first.
Same.
But this is good for anybody that's listening, and I'm saying Megan and Ellen and stuff, that you guys possibly have a romantic person out there that is a friend of yours that you guys might end up being with each other.
I think I need to make that friend first. I don't think I
You don't have
You got to get out and make more friends in general.
Yep.
I read something recently that was like, if you don't get married by 29, your chances of dying alone like skyrocket.
Whoa.
That is
And I
so
was
depressing.
like, oh, cool. We love to hear it.
Statistically, we have avoided our first divorces.
That's also true. But the dying alone part was a little bit more scary.
Well, it depends on where did that come from? Did a dating app push that on you?
I don't know. Google.
Right.
No, Instagram ad.
Yeah.
Comes right your way. This is interesting in my case with Chelsea because of she was nowhere in my thoughts of dating, and I was nowhere in her thoughts of dating when we first met, and then we became friends through other friends. Like our friends were dating, and then we ended up getting together after that.
What made you go, I should ask her out?
Can I be perfectly honest
No,
with
you have to lie to
you on this?
Were you sitting around waiting while everybody else was humping?
We would sit in another room, exactly what Spike said. We would sit in a roommate that I lived with, Kid Marconi, and he and his girlfriend Jenny, who's still lifelong, both of them are lifelong friends of ours. They're no longer together. They would be, basically fucking. And Chelsea would come over and just be sitting in the other room. Like, what a horrible thing to do to your friend.
Totally.
To make her wait so that she could, you and your boyfriend could screw around. And I would walk into the apartment and she'd just be sitting there. And she was great to watch TV with. Like, she was honestly incredible just to sit on the couch and talk with. And we eventually became like lunch partners. Like, we would go grab lunch or food or whatever because we'd be hungry. And then we just kind of talked and everything talked, and I was dating somebody at the time, and she was dating somebody at the time. And then I think it was that both of us broke up similarly at the same time and said, all right, let's go out. And then that was it.
Love it.
And then we ended up having babies. And, but we got married first before we just started doing the baby thing.
Whenever I hear a report or like an article or whatever, like you just read, where it says something like that, where you're friends first, being single, and I don't know if Ellen and Megan, you feel this way.
No.
Do you just like go in your brain through your friends, and you're like, absolutely not, no, hell no, no, like no. Yeah.
The only good part of my life is that I have a fallback plan where me and a man have made a legitimate deal where if we're still single late in life that we're going to get married just because we've been good friends for so long and we're both still single. So it looks like we're probably going to end up together.
Isn't that great?
Who's the guy? Someone
His
you went to
name is
school with?
Vinny. I'm in love with him. He knows this. I have been in love with him for years and years and years. We actually dated for a bit when I was...
If you're both single, then why aren't you dating?
He doesn't live here and...
So?
Just, no.
Whoa.
Are either of you guys mobile enough to move? Like, is he mobile enough to move to you?
Here's how I know it'll work out. Because every time he comes back to town, for some reason, we have this terrible routine.
I thought you were going to say we have sex. I was so excited.
No, the weird part is we've never slept together, which is very weird for us. But every time he comes to town, we get sloppy drunk together. We make out in the streets of downtown Toledo for an entire 6 hours.
You made
and
it
then,
one day!
Oh, and then we just part ways and we don't talk to each
What
other.
the fuck have you been keeping from us?
When was the last time this happened? Don't lie.
It was pre-COVID, so I want to say maybe like 2 years ago.
How often do you talk to him?
Every couple of months.
Do you send?
We have a lot of mutual friends, and every time he gets into town, we just get sloppy together and then go, all right, I'll see you in a year.
Oh, you're getting married.
Do you send him nudes?
No, we haven't slept together, which is
Well, that doesn't mean I haven't.
Have
seen
you
someone else.
ever sent him like a cute selfie?
Or a stoned in the mirror after a shower picture like you send Shannon and I?
okay.
Those are my
First of all,
Really?
Actually, we're due for one. It's
you
been a while.
two fuckers.
No. Wait a
you
second.
doing?
You can only call us that if we ever posted it, and we have not. So
I'll send you one of my
Because
nudes.
they're
We can have blackmail on each other.
They're not flattering photos that I send to you. I'm usually fucked up and I go, is this hot? And both of you go, no.
can't even see you. The mirror is so fogged up, we can't even see you.
I was really fucked up when I took those photos. Maybe I should send one to him and
Love
be like,
it.
is this sexy? And he'll be like, no.
So you're each other's backup plan.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I kind of like that. I like that that you do that. That's cool.
Every once in a while, he'll send me flowers and it'll be like to my future
What in
wife.
the fuck is going on?
How did we never know about this?
Uh-oh, the girls are salty.
We actually went to a wedding together, so every once in a while we have like really nice photos of each other, and I'm like, I should post one of
When
them.
was the last time he sent you flowers?
Probably 2 years ago, the last time he was in town. We make out, and then within the week he sends me flowers, and that's it.
Okay.
Why has it not gotten past making out?
I don't know, because he's Vinny. That's weird.
It's Vinny.
Send us a picture of him right now.
Right now.
Right now.
I have never made out with a boy and gotten flowers. I've never
And
gotten
I don't want to
flowers,
hear
but
he's
I've never
cuter
made
in
out
real
with a boy
life.
and gotten
Send a
flowers.
picture.
I will try to find one. He's not on social media.
You have pictures from that wedding. You just said so. You shit.
Buried.
So here's interesting. While you're getting the Vinny, and we're trying to see what Vinny looks like. When it was first announced on our show that Spike was getting a divorce, all the listeners thought that Shannon and Spike should date.
Which was offensive.
It's just lazy and
Offensive.
shallow.
Wait, why?
Just kidding.
Because it's
It kind of is, though. It's like
how
the
simple
easy-
thinking are you that because we both sit in a room together, we
Right.
should obviously be together?
Yeah, but in defense of the listeners, they don't know any of the other friends in your life that either of you have. They know you two. So, of course, they're going
Right.
to pair you up in their heads.
But I have somebody different though.
If you say me, I swear to Jesus Christ.
What was it that was said this morning, Ellen, that had you thrown up in your
That
mouth?
I have great legs.
Why would a compliment make you throw up in your
I think
mouth?
because you used the word like sexy or something that was like, you're my coworker. I don't know.
No, I said hot. I think
that
I
might
said,
be it.
yeah. I walked in the building, and my first sight, pre-coffee and everything, I wasn't even awake yet, was Ellen
These
standing
gams
by the
right
copy
here.
machine.
This is weirding me out.
These unshaven legs next to you.
Yeah, well, I couldn't tell from a distance they were
Great.
unshaven. They looked good. It was a good side view.
Heavily bruised.
Spike, which one do you like more? Out of
Which leg?
No,
the left one was the one I was
Shannon
looking at.
or Ellen though. If you know,
Look at my legs.
hypothetically
Shannon
speaking,
closed the crotch. What are you doing over there? She's doing a split.
By the way, could you imagine if our show did have inter-show dating?
No.
I've seen shows that have done that, and I've wondered sometimes.
I don't get it how people could date someone they work with every day. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know how that could happen either, and I don't know if that would be something that would work. You know what I mean?
I find all three women on our show beautiful. I don't find any of them attractive to me personally because I just know them as like siblings.
I'm so not offended by that.
Because like I don't
You
think
know
of
too
you guys
much.
as sexual objects. I know too much. We're like brother sister.
I very much appreciate that.
And we talk about such like personal stuff on our
Yeah.
show that if you had to talk about that in front of like a person you were dating and they didn't know, like it would be.
I've seen Shannon
Drama
adjust her
central.
camel toe. I
Who
can't
the hell are
possibly
you
be
calling?
excited about
Every day, pretty much. I mean,
Hate when you do
can't
that.
help it.
I'm calling up friends of ours, another radio show that got together during the show, and I wanted to
Loper.
see.
Mojo.
Loper, how are you?
Hi, Loper.
Dude, I'm great. I'm on the golf course right now.
Oh,
but,
wait, how are you on your show? Just
What the
like
fuck? You just got out of off the air.
Hey, listen, don't try to micromanage the way that my process works, all right?
Hey,
I know how you Michigan people work.
Can I add? So Loper, the radio show is very successful, and we're on our podcast right now. We're in Columbus, Ohio, and you do the show with your wife, who wasn't your wife at the time, but we're trying to see if Spike and Shannon should actually start dating now that both of those
The
guys have
answer's
gone through
already
divorce.
no, but just humor him for a second.
And but you and Randy got together while you were doing a show, and I want you to give the pros and cons of fucking your morning show partner.
So in my case, it worked out great. I listen. You guys can't do that. You can't do that. There's no way that Shannon and Spike can get together.
Why
I'm
is
gonna
that?
Suggest.
Why?
How can
I'm
you
gonna
say?
suggest strongly
How can you
against
do
that
it and
because
then
you guys know
say
each
you
other
can't
too
do
well.
that?
Yeah.
Why? Does it ruin the content of the show? By the way, he's on. What hole are you on right now? And what club are you using?
I'm actually about to grab my 3-iron, and I'm on the first hole.
Oh, okay.
This sounds like when I told my daughter, don't drink, as I also asked her to grab another beer out of the fridge.
Do
For
as
me.
I say,
So
not as I
also,
do.
we had a third person on the show at the time, and I did tell that person, I said, hey, Randy's absolutely off limits. We have to be professional. Where he ended up reminding me of that at our wedding during a speech. I was like, thanks, man.
So you say it's not a good idea to have showmances going on, show romances.
I think it's tough. I think it's tough for you guys because you guys have been a successful team for so long. I mean, there's so much on the line. We've been together a couple of years, and it was just so strong. You guys have no idea how long I bit my tongue. I didn't say anything. It got so bad because Randy was engaged to be married actually at the time, and I went on like trips with her to her wedding photographer for her other wedding. To pick out the fly, just as a nice guy, because she was new. We were doing radio in West Palm at the time. She was new to the area. I grew up there. And so I was like, yeah, let me show you where this stuff is. I'm sitting there like I could kick myself. I'm like, why am I even here right now?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, so like as all of those things are going on, I'm telling myself she's getting married. I can't, obviously, in my mind I'm falling for her, but we can't act like this in public. You know what I mean? We got to get it together, man. And eventually we were on our way to film a TV commercial for the radio station. And the most inopportune time ever, I go, hey, I just want to put something out there right now. I'm in love with you.
Oh my gosh. Look,
Wow.
I did not know this
Whoa.
story
Are you
about you
serious?
guys. This is going to make me cry.
She goes, I feel strongly for you, but I'm not going to cancel my wedding.
Oh my
Wow.
I go, but you're saying there's a chance.
God. And look at this.
Wait, so obviously she broke things off, right? She didn't get married. Or did she get married? I can't remember.
No, she did not. No. So it was like, I was able to intervene within months. No, but in all seriousness, like
How soon after you filmed that commercial were you guys fucking?
Oh, so we didn't actually have sex until I would say. Well, so we kissed, and then like it was like a month or two, like after we were kind of like dating, like for real, until we had sex.
Hey,
so I mean, like I waited over a year, bro.
quick question for you, and then I'm gonna let you go because I know you're golfing.
Yeah, that's right.
Our beloved agent, God rest his soul, Norm Schrott. How pissed was he when you called him and told him that you guys were fooling around?
If I could just do an impression right now.
Yeah,
Yes.
please.
Jeremy, corporate is not happy. Corporate does not want this. Do you know how many trees are in the forest? And you choose this tree in our backyard? Very bad idea.
Oh my God! I just heard Norm.
Oh my God! Oh my God! I'm crying from laughter and sadness right now because I miss him so much.
So perfect. That was.
Dude,
Yep.
Loper, we love you so much, and we love your wife. And Randy, you guys are such a great morning show, and thank you for picking up the call on the golf course. You just committed the worst etiquette ever as a golfer.
Hey, man, you know how much I love you guys, and anything for you guys, man. Hey, Detroit.
we'll talk to you later. We gotta get together. We missed our yearly Norm party. We need to figure out a way to keep that tradition going.
And let's do an Ohio State Michigan bet this year.
Done.
Do it.
Done.
Yes.
Our producer Ellen is a graduate of the Ohio State
I
University.
worked with Dave and Jimmy.
Oh.
I started at NCI.
Yeah, she worked with Dave and Jimmy, the other guys.
Oh, well, I'm sorry about that. I don't really know Dave, but I am very happy to hear that there's finally some brains behind the operation.
We'll talk to you later, buddy. Okay.
Hey, I love you, man.
See you, man. Love you.
Bye, Shane.
Love you, buddy.
Bye.
Jeremy Loper. There you go.
Story.
How great of a story
I
is
never
that?
heard on the way to
Story.
the talking about the wedding coming up. That is amazing.
You guys don't you guys have a commercial or something to film here today? Anything going on? By the way, how weird would it be to be in the car if you were the producer? Which, by the way, Shannon fucked his producer. I just want you to know that, didn't you?
I don't recall.